There it is. There it is. Go. There's one. Fish on. Oh, it's a decent one. Decent one. Decent one. Better than the last two, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that. Right in the top of the mouth. That's a good fish. Good fish right there. Good one right there. There we go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you lunatics have been enjoying all the new content, the new drone footage, the new rod videos. I hope you got in on the giveaway in my last video. I hope you guys have just been enjoying what I've been doing to try to get this channel to grow. And again, in today's video, I'm gonna go through my equipment that I was using in my last video, because if I don't go through the equipment, then you guys aren't gonna know exactly what I'm doing, and I can't help you as much as possible if I don't go through these rods, these reels, these lures, the line, all that kind of stuff. I want to pass it along to you because I want you guys to catch more fish. So in today's video, we're going to be going through the 6th Sense unicorn rod, the 7'4" heavy action rod. It's an awesome rod. I know in my last rod video that I did, I talked about the 7.5 Lux model. I'm liking this unicorn better for the Carolina rig. I caught Carolina rig fish a couple trips in a row. One had the Lux rod and then the other one had this unicorn rod, and I think the unicorn rod's definitely my favorite rod in the lineup. So I want to talk to you guys about it. I want to talk to you about my setup, and I want to talk to you about how I caught those fish. So stay tuned and you're going to learn more about the 6th Sense unicorn rod. So the 6th Sense unicorn series of rods has a 7'3" medium heavy action and a 7'4" heavy action. I have both of them and I love both of them. My 7'3" is my jig rod. I would also throw the jig on this 7'4" heavy action model. I think either one of them would be a great jig rod. Now if you're throwing a heavy jig, I would definitely go with the 7'4" heavy action. What I've got on this right now is the Daiwa Tatula SV. It's the 7.3:1 gear ratio reel. I'm falling in love with these Daiwas. I've been a big Shimano guy for a long time. I still like my Shimano Curados, but I've been falling in love with these Tatulas. Every time I've been buying a new reel, it's been one of these. Make sure to check the description of this video as well for links to all the stuff that I'm talking about, so don't forget to do that. And before I forget, if you want to get any of the 6th Sense rods, tackle, whatever, make sure to use my discount code, which is Luna10. If you want to get any of the reels or anything like that I'm talking about today, make sure to go to omniafishing.com and use my code LUNAFIRST15. So in my last trip, just like the one before that, caught a lot of fish on the Dual Boss Hog in this green pumpkin, kind of a watermelon color, paired up with an Owner 4-aught cover shot hook. I had a 1-ounce egg sinker with the glass bead and a brass clacker with that swivel. I really like all three. It makes a lot of noise, and the clacker helps to protect your line on that swivel. It's 15-pound Seaguar Invisex fluorocarbon, and I have a 12-pound mono leader. I really think that mono helps keep the bait up in the water a little bit better. It's going to help slow that fall rate down. It might be very subtle, but I think it helps me catch more fish, so I stick with that 12-pound mono. Now, some questions I'm sure that are going to come up as a result of me doing this video, especially back to back with that Lux rod, is why should I spend the $300 over the $159 that the Lux is? Well, all of it always boils down to price point, because if you can afford the $300 rod, you're probably going to buy that. If you can only afford the $159, then that's probably what you're going to buy. But if you're trying to make a decision between one or the other, I would definitely go with the unicorn. The unicorn rod is much lighter. I feel like it's much more sensitive. But in my last video, when I was using the Lux rod on the Carolina rig, I caught a bunch of fish on it too. So do I think I caught more fish, or I caught fish that I wouldn't have with that Lux rod? I don't think so. I think if the bite's real subtle and sensitivity is a key, that's where, you know, the unicorn's definitely going to come into play. I feel like if you can be more sensitive when you're fishing something slow like a Carolina rig or a jig, you're gonna want that sensitivity. So there might come a point where fishing the unicorn rod over that Lux rod could get you more bites or get you more fish because you're feeling more. But I want to make sure that I emphasize that both the Lux rod and the unicorn rod are good rods. You can catch fish on both of these rods. But if you're looking for something more high-end, lighter, a little bit more sensitive, then you're definitely going to want to go with the unicorn. Now you could get something comparable in the Sensory or the Divine series as well, but right now this 6th Sense unicorn 7'4" heavy action is definitely going to be my heavy jig and my Carolina rig setup. I'm liking these unicorns so much that I'm probably going to get another one of each. I'm probably going to get another one of the 7'3" and another one of the 7'4", so that way I can have a couple jigs, maybe a couple Carolina rigs, or one Carolina rig and one heavy jig. I've just been really liking them a lot. I highly recommend these rods. If you can, if this is in your price range, something like this, I highly recommend it. So the 6th Sense unicorn rod comes in at $300.
Take it.
And
there it
then
is.
the Daiwa Tatula SV comes in at $200. That's a fairly expensive combo for a lot of people. If you had to pick one or the other, I would go with the higher end rod over the higher end reel. That's what I would do personally.
That was
I know
pretty
there's
cool.
A lot of people that
Not a big one,
do the opposite. Would go
first
the
one of
higher
the day.
end reel and the lower end rod.
First one of the
Going with
day.
as high end of a rod as I could afford for the longest time, and I feel like
Pretty cool when you make them.
I'm going to be more
When you make the baits yourself and you catch them on it,
more with that
even if they're
higher-end
small guys
rod
like this guy.
and the best reel that
Pretty
I can
cool
pair
still.
up with it. Now make sure to check the description,
Little
because
guy.
not only am I going to put links for the unicorn rod and this Daiwa Tatula, I'm going to put different links to different options and different price points. So I'm going to put the unicorn on there, I'm going to put the Sensory on there, I'm going to put the Divine, I'm going to put the Lux, and I'm going to put the Milliken models on there, so that way you have a wide variety of options and different price points. I'm also going to do the same thing for the reels. I'll have the Daiwa Tatula, and then I'll have a couple of cheaper options as well. All the 6th Sense stuff are going to have links to the 6th Sense website where you can use my code LUNA10, and all the reels are going to have options to omniafishing.com where you can use my code LUNAFIRST15. The Carolina rig is definitely one of my favorite techniques. So when I'm fishing one of my favorite techniques, I'm definitely going to go with the best equipment I can. And I really think that this gives me the best chance at feeling the most that I can down on the bottom and detecting those real subtle bites. I don't know that for sure. I don't know that I caught more fish today because of the unicorn rod versus the Lux rod. I think I would have probably caught the same fish, but I probably felt that subtle rock change from the mud to the gravel, or the mud to those rocks, and who knows, I could have felt that sensitive bite or that subtle bite a little bit easier with this. It could have prevented me from gut hooding a fish or two or something like that. But I definitely am loving the 6th Sense unicorn rod. I highly recommend it. I definitely recommend it for you guys. And again, don't forget to check out the description where all the different links to all the different options for you are gonna be. I hope this video was beneficial for you. If you just stumbled upon it because you were searching 6th Sense unicorn or 6th Sense rods or whatever, I hope that it answered your questions. And anybody else that has questions, make sure to put them in the comment sections and I will answer every single one that comes in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was valuable. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and please give me a like on this video. Thanks guys. See you guys later.